Now, time is starting to run a little thin here. Yard's only open for a couple more hours. And I got that loaded brass on there. I don't know if I'm going to make it to the other yard with that brass. Quit yapping, Mirror Kingdom! Look at all the wealth I have. Why do I still feel poor? You're always crying poor, Kingdom. Oh, Lord have mercy, right? Let's see if we're able to pass this thing off on it. Should be interesting. One thing at a time, Kingdom? Really? Pretty much. If you're fat like me, you're always bitching that you're fat. Here's a tripod. You never do anything about it, I know. Not easy. I have faith in myself. I will. We'll get there. One day at a time. I don't know how it ever got so screwed up, you know, but it is. This nice little scrap load is going right into the bank or the mortgage company today. I did have dreams of building the truck. I don't think it's going to happen. When I mean filling the truck, I mean packing in a good. Here's something I don't come across very much of, and that's lead. I think it's 40 cents a pound. It really doesn't go up and down that much. Yours work faster if you had gloves. Okay. I'm always pulling my pants up. Where are suspenders? Suspenders give me a migraine. Wear a belt. That cuts into my gut. That hurts. And I have an umbilical hernia. So I gotta take the gloves off every time I gotta pull my pants up. So it's one of those unfixable problems. There's a problem right there! I don't know why they blame that company all the time. I don't throw my trash out under the street. Okay, a lot of people do. I wait until I can either burn it or throw it in the trash or recycle it. So there's a glove. Here's another glove. Let's see, when I'm wearing the gloves, now I can't pull my pants up. I have to take the gloves off every time. So that's sort of a problem. So that's why you don't see me wearing gloves. You'd work faster if you had, I would probably work a little faster. Not much. This is why I don't have a job, though. I don't work fast enough for the employer sees me moving like this. Even at 15 and 16 years old, moving like that. Okay. That's why I don't. The kingdom is in his own world. Okay. I'd rather work like that than work for minimum wage like my wife does. And then there's always the psychological thing that they do to you at jobs like that is they're paying you this money and they act like they're doing you the world, okay? And no matter how good you do your job at minimum wage, it's not good enough. You never get an attaboy, that's great, you did it great, you know why? Because then you'd feel so stoked, hey, I'm due for a raise. And I can guarantee you that a lot of minimum wage payers hate the fact that scrapping is some sort of alternative to a mindless job. You know, low skill, doesn't take a lot of brains, but in one day you can easily make twice as much as what you could make an entire week of putting on a uniform, getting all clean, smelling all nice, wearing the good clothes or the uniform, being on time, getting there. Hell no. No. Oh, and then you gotta move, man, at their pace. You're out the door. I ain't moving at your pace, man. Well, Kingdom, I'm off camera. Kingdom, that's why you'll always be poor. Maybe. Poor, but I'll be happy. I could move at my pace. And there ain't nothing nobody could tell me about it. See, like this? Moving at this pace like this. This would not work in the work world. But in the minimum wage employer's defense, okay, I will say that in a lot of ways, I don't think I did my kids any favor, okay? Because they kind of share my attitude a little bit. Yeah, they're finding out the hard way that working like this does not play well in the real world, okay? This does not go over. Not only does it not go over with the employer, but your fellow employees don't like it, okay? Because they feel you ain't doing shit, and you're just moving like this, all shiftless, like I'm from the South. What you got to say about it, man? Huh? You telling me what to do? That's kind of like the attitude I have, you know. Okay. And politically incorrect or not, I don't care. Okay. A lot of that comes from when I was a little kid growing up in an all-black neighborhood. I'm going way out on a limb here and being politically incorrect, but so the fuck what, okay? That's sort of a black attitude, alright? I know nobody likes that, okay? It's politically incorrect, but let's all admit to it. That's kind of a ghetto attitude, right? Okay? Man, you ain't telling me what to do. I'm moving like that. So I got that in me. Okay, that is in me. Alright? That's not, the employer is not looking for that. Okay? He don't want that. They want production. They're paying you $8.50 an hour or whatever they want. They want $32 worth of effort out of you. Trust me. They don't want $8 out of you. They want 30-something bucks. They want to profit off of your existence. That's why you are there. Otherwise, enjoy not having a job. Or be a sad sack like me and end up living a life of needing to hustle, sell things. As a youngin', I made this big wagon. I think I told the story before. And I used to ride my bike up to the Swap-O-Rama flea market, right off of Columbus Avenue in Chicago, with all the crap that I found as a kid in the alley. And I'd be selling. I'd set up a spot. Way back in the day, I'd probably make like, I don't know, $50 or $60 in a day, which was way more money than any kid could ever make in a day. Okay? Way more. So, since I was 5 years old, I may not be the best hustler, but I've always known how to hustle a dollar. And that's something else that being the only white kid in an all-black neighborhood, you know, back in the day, you know, the daddy was around a lot more than, you know, nowadays it's just the baby mama, the grandma, and whatever a lot of times. Not always, but there's no dad anywhere around. But back in the day, the dad was around and he was a hustler. If he didn't have a, you know, like a straight job, like, you know, driving a truck or, you know, working for the local government, you know, garbage collector or sanitation worker or something like that. He had a job hustling, man. He'd come home and he'd have enough money to feed the family. Times have changed pretty drastically, and actually what you think would be a great span of time, but really relatively short period of time. And yeah. So anyway, I think if I do some deep soul searching, that's where, you know, ingrained in me is like the hustle. Hey, you have a dad at home? Yeah, I have a dad at home. My dad had 2 jobs, sometimes 3. He was a firefighter, he was a union plumber, and sometimes he'd do side jobs. So he had 2.5 jobs. Of course, he was never home though, you know. As firefighter, you're gone for 24 hours, and then the other 2 jobs take you away from the house all day, right? So he wasn't home that much. I know I'm politically incorrect as fuck, but oh well. What are you gonna do about it? Should we never discuss the truth? It's quite windy out today, and I don't want to put too much in there. I don't need this stuff blowing out. I'm Michael Jackson, I got one glove. There we go, we're both happy. No glove, one glove. We're always making a joke of the kingdom. Try having a severe hand injury. No, the people that comment and say, you know, you should wear gloves, they're not wrong, right? My son hates that sound. This last little piece right here. A little metal fatigue. I want it to bend evenly. I'm throwing in the direction of the wind. Alright, let me take this glove off because you can't really wear the glove when you're operating this phone. Decimating this pile here. You. I know, y'all think I'm crazy. I guess I am. See you in the next video.